Right, so here we go. We're looking at adding polynomials. Going through how we take care of that. So when we talk about adding polynomials, we talked about what a polynomial is. So for example, if I have, let's say something like 3x squared plus 2x minus 5, and then let's say I have another polynomial, and let's say that polynomial is negative 7x squared plus 9x minus 1. And let's just say I wanted to add these two together. Okay, a lot of times you're going to see it like this with two sets with them being in parentheses. We're just adding them because of this sign that's in the middle, and that's how we know we're adding. Now when we add, we can only combine the like terms. So I can only combine anything that has the same variable with the same exponent. So in this case, this x squared here and this x squared here, I can add those two together. And when I add them, I don't change the variable or the exponent. So this should be x squared here with some coefficient. Remember that number in front. I've got a 3 here and I've got a negative 7. So I'm really going 3 plus negative 7, which gives me negative 4. So I get negative 4x to the second. Then I go to my next like terms. The next like terms that I have are this 2x and this 9x. I can add those together. Should give me an x term. Just to add those coefficients, 2 plus 9, which gives me 11. And I have to put the plus here so that it's not timesing to the x squared here. It's negative 4x squared plus 11x. And then the last thing I've got here are these other like terms, my constants, the negative 5 and negative 1. I'm going to add those. Negative 5 plus negative 1 gives me negative 6. So subtract 6 there. So that would be my final value that's simplified there. Yeah, is what I'm looking for. A final expression here that simplifies it all the way. Okay, let's look at some more examples here. Oh, the other thing that you do want to make sure you do is make sure you always put it in standard form. You should get in the habit of doing that. Standard form, again, is remember when you go highest to lowest, so squared, 1, and none for that one. So put it in standard form. It's a good habit to get yourself into, okay? So let's go with this. We've got negative 3x plus 11x to the fourth minus 8x squared plus 5. Okay, let's say we've got that, and we're going to add that to another polynomial of 9x to the third plus 2x squared minus 4x and plus 1. Okay, so I'm looking for like terms in this case. I like to start with my highest exponents, just go to my lowest because then it puts it in standard form for this. Again, I want to add it. So I always go to my fourth. There's my highest power, but that can't add with anything over here. So all I do is just rewrite it, 11x to the fourth, because that's not going to change any because it doesn't have anything to combine with. Then I look for a third. I do have a third over here, but not in the left one. So I just, again, write that down, plus 9x to the third. Those two just get written down because there's nothing to combine to. Go to my squareds. There's negative 8x squared and 2x squared. So negative 8 plus 2 would give me negative 6. And then again, x squared. When I combine those two, you go to just my x's. So negative 3x and negative 4x. So negative 3 plus negative 4, which gives me negative 7x. And then my next one is just my constants here, 5 and 1. I'm going to add those together, give me 6. And again, this is in standard form, 4, 3, 2, 1, none. And so that's my simplified expression from there. Okay? Pretty much that's it, guys. You're just looking to add. If you're looking at some story problems, maybe, for example, let's say we had a rectangular box here. And that rectangular box had a side that was x, and let's say this was like 3 more, so x plus 3 here. And I said, hey, what's the perimeter? Give me an expression that will give me the perimeter for this. Remember, perimeter is just the outside edge, so this would be x. and this would also be x plus 3. So I'm just going to combine like terms by adding them all. So x, 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 I'm going to add all those up, which would give me 4x. And then I just have 3 plus 3, which is going to give me 6. So that would be the value that I got. That's it. It's been your math moment with Mommy. Adios.